What's going on today, folks? Going to be doing a good old video here on weapon merging, and I'm also going to show off my new B shield. Yeah, what's up? I got this from the handsome sorcerer earlier today, but unfortunately I had muted the audio and picked up the shield. But anyways, here's my new B shield. Before I was going with, I'll go down here, the grounded B. But now I got that badass B shield. Love it. So I'm going to go with showing you today how to weapon merge again, just to show people. I believe you can still do this in multiplayer. And I'm also going to show you how to have a backpack like mine. I mean, if you see there, I have 800 items. I don't mean to laugh, but I showed this guy earlier today. Excuse me. How you do that. Alright, so as you can see, I have a hard unkept herald here. I'm going to weapon merge these three lady fists right here into this hard unkept herald. So what you do is, well, if you look here, start off, I put the herald up top. If you look on your configuration, like I'm playing on Xbox, I know it's the same, like, you know, you just up, down, left, right, basically diagonal pad equivalents, whatever, for PC and obviously PlayStation 3. So you're going to want to put the weapon that you want to have, whatever abilities that you're merging into, on the very top arrow. You're going to start with the bottom arrow. I use 3 Lady Fists because it's very easy and it's 2400%, you know, 24 times critical hit damage. So, but you're going to start with the down arrow. Like, here's my up arrow, that's not the herald. Down arrow is a Lady Fist, and I use the one with that scope specifically so that way I easily know, and you all can easily know. So I'm going to press up on the D-pad. And right when I press up, I'm going to press the back button. It will be the select button on PS3, and I'm not sure what it is to get your inventory out on PC, but you'll open your inventory right when you press from down to up. And you're going to go over, so it starts you off over here. You're going to go over, and you're going to click on the weapon that you want to have the abilities, the top weapon there. You're going to put it down. You're going to be equipped there. You push B, and as you can see, your down arrow is now a herald. And if you look at the cursor, I now have ridiculous sized freaking hip fire. Before it was, you know, half as much. Now for the next, you're going to go to your left. This is how I do it. I go from the left, and I press down, and I switch over to my herald. And you know, you push the menu button, and you do the same thing. You go from over here, click onto your weapon, the herald in this case, and you switch it down to there, to your left weapon slot. Now you can see on my left, I have the herald. Still has the insane freaking hip fire. So now I'm going to switch over to the right, which is my last Lady Fist. Do the same thing. I'm going to go over, and I'm going to switch the herald down to the right. Now if you've done this correctly, each time you're going to have, you know, the weapon you want merged in your hand. So now I'm going to give it a moment here, and I'm going to put my other herald in. I'm going to do some raids on a couple of bosses here, see what kind of equipment I can get. I just gotta wait for the translucent bar. That's the biggest downfall, is trying to pick out weapons when you have so many like this. I mean, yeah, you know, it's nice to be able to say, I have 800 weapons, scrolling down to them. You know, it's a good thing that pistols are up there. Okay, so now for the backpack. I don't really feel like increasing it, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop. Alright, I dropped the top 4 weapons there, as you can see. Now you gotta do this by yourself. So, as you can see here, I have it on Xbox Live invite only. Now I'm gonna have my guest join in. I mean, you can use a mule if you want. Don't get me wrong, do whatever the hell character you want. Since it's just a temporary thing here, I'm going to use, and I use him so I don't have as many things in the inventories. I don't mind, you know, getting the extra white weapons. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and yes, I paid for the $100 version, so I have to go through this every single time when I make one of these. That's the only thing about making a mule, a full-time mule, is that you don't have to go through this. But this you can do online, so, it's up to you. Miss Moxie's grog nozzle. Oh, let's see here. We'll drop that bullshit. We don't want that. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. So, I'm going to pick up all the weapons I dropped earlier. Now I have 6 over 12. Go up to your mule and go into the trade menu. Now, this is important for you to know. The reason why I did as many items as I did is because when you get over the 39 limit, it starts to tell you, hey, you can't trade, you have too many items. So the mule has to have at max 8 items. Unless you use a full-time mule who you can build up on the storyline if you want to have 39, then it'd be 35, obviously, math-wise. Anyways, the 2 from Forgiven there, my sniper. Wow, I didn't have that. Okay. Anyways, then you go down to duel. And for his end, I'm going to put the good old nasty Sawbar, my Breach Bearcat, Tack Bearcat, give him back my Wild Blaster, taking his $80. That's whether you get $80 each time you make a new one. Yes, again! Wow, so hard. Let's look at this. 800. Wow, I dropped 4 weapons, picked up 4. Now to really show you, as you can see, I have 800 weapons. Let's put the 2 for Unforgiven, Barking Storm, Quality Avenger, the Aggressive Avenger, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now when I'm done, I should have 804. Obviously I will. Thank you! I mean... Yep, it's the end. What do we got here? 804. But let's just go ahead and have him exit. There we go. Now you can easily see 804. Let's go do a quick raid run. I'm going to show you one of my favorites and then I'll end the video. Marcus's Mercenary Shop. I mean, it hasn't been doing me good lately, but that's alright. It did give me a lot of legendary weapons, so I can't complain. I mean, when you get 20 about or over from one boss's place, that's pretty good. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining, right? I don't waste my time with these jerks no more. It ain't worth it. Come on up. Now, if you haven't played this before, this will have some of the Sasquatches running around there. That I don't know if you could see them, but there will be bullymongs that are snow bullymongs. They're like Sasquatches, but they're bullymongs, obviously. So obviously, as you can see, bullymong piles. And this place ain't too bad for money, and this boss is extremely easy to beat. There's tiny, stupid Tim. So anyways, I'll go up here and I like to shoot the frickin' thing before I even get near it. As you can see, it's not too bad for the money. What's money worth? Well, if you're one of the people who get legendary weapons out of the machines, you'll love it. Me, I never get them out of the machines. But, except for the torque machines, obviously. But anyways, this is pretty easy here. You know, once you go through and you gotta do a few missions, this whole little Headhunters DLC takes about half an hour to play. And, you just raid on them, you ring the bells, come straight across from the snowman right here. And you're going to want to be, and just back up a little bit behind him. He comes running this way, see him? Pow. I always jump. You know, making me slide across the ground. Already dead. He was dead before I even shot the other clip. I mean, it goes pretty quick. The worst part here is all his minions are going to come out. Even though he's been dead, I've pretty much almost got full ammo back. You always find a bunch of iridium here. I mean, you always find a bunch of iridium and money. But yeah, it ain't too hard. Especially if you got decent weapons. I mean, you don't even gotta have legendary. You can have purple stuff, you know. That's not bad, but not my style. A lot of times I'll take off running and generating bullets over there because of my class mod. Because it gives me 20% speed run, so I might just go over there and do that, you know. Anyways, here's the little secret. So yeah, there's nothing there, right? Yep, nothing there at all. Fortunately, when you're playing the DLC, there's this train you set free. And the train has on it getting James stuck behind there. That's alright. It's all good. Let's get over here. Wow. Beast for the recording. I usually miss that. Oh, we'll see what it gives us. I mean, it might not give us, since I'm recording, of course it ain't going to be like, hey, give him a legendary. But as you can see, gave all crappy doll gun. I mean, it's a good doll gun, don't get me wrong. I just don't like doll weapons all that much. You know, if it was a 6 money shot, I might have took it. Might have. But yeah, you know, depending on the character you use, obviously it's going to give you out more stuff for your character. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. This also has a tendency to give out a lot of the rocket launchers that consume reduced ammo. So if you're looking for one of them to do the glitch for that, this definitely will be gives them out. And if you want magenta weapons like spikers and, you know, various dull and Hyperion magenta weapons, which are just the lighter purple. But as you can see, I got the good old colorblind assist on. So yeah, it just tells you like orange. I call orange gold. But, you know, I got my blue magic missiles. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.